Hi, this is Dan from HR. If you don't know who I am, I invite you to check out my intro video, but I'm an HR business partner with about 20 years of experience building workforce and design models for companies like WebMD, EA Games, and Spotify. I retired from corporate America and now create content designed to help people understand how all of this works and how to thrive within most corporations. Today's video, I want to cover a recent LinkedIn trend that I find particularly devious, and it's when people pretend to be altruistic but have very obvious ulterior motives. I want to talk about this and talk to you about why it's so bad and how to avoid it. Even though I understand the tenets of capitalism and consumerism, I just don't agree with any person or business that deliberately manipulates emotionally sensitive topics or takes advantage of someone else's need without actually being able to deliver any real value or results. I'm seeing this new unfortunate trend a lot on LinkedIn, and it's designed to do just that, to tap into the frustrations of job seekers by offering them hidden value when in reality it's just garbage. And I'm here to help you avoid that at all costs. When COVID occurred, the world was unprepared, and over the span of just a few months, everything we knew stopped, and millions of people across the world found themselves unemployed. Naturally, a large portion of those turned to LinkedIn, the professional social networking site, in order to make or use their network connections, look for work, get interview tips. I was really impressed with how generous and altruistic a lot of people are being, myself included. There were so many posts I saw about people offering their services for free or to help others who had just become unemployed. Unfortunately, that altruism wasn't always sincere. Some people started to use the unemployment metrics for their own profit. And as the economy and job market started to improve, a few connections have sent me examples of posts they wanted me to verify because they seem fishy. Take a look at these two posts. When you first read them, they seem pretty incredible. They're written from an employee for very big tech companies, offering to quote unquote pay it forward by helping others break into their industry or company, essentially giving an insider track to employment and careers. Both of these posts have about 800 responses. This may sound generous initially. The real intention of this post is actually for personal gain. They're deliberately manipulating the need and desire people have to work, and especially for big tech companies, but really all they're doing is building their own businesses, but calling it generosity. As I started to investigate, I did see that both of them did work for their respective companies that they referred to in their posts. But in one case, it was for less than a year as an intern, and in the other, it was for 3 years, and it was the first job out of college. Without devaluing either of their experiences, neither of them are in any kind of a strong place to be able to offer meaningful career advice about breaking into the industry, and instead it would just be purely anecdotal to their personal experience. If that was all, I would have just left it alone. But the biggest red flag is that these posts were encouraging people to leave their email addresses in the comments in order to access this incredible free product that they were offering, again, in the name of paying it forward. For those of you who don't know, Marketing 101 is generally about obtaining email addresses because, in a way, it's a form of currency. Marketing and salespeople look for email addresses as a way to begin them marketing to you for their product. Once you hand over your email address, you are giving them permission to send you not just their product information, but all of their other products as well. Additionally, by leaving it in a public forum, you're essentially offering your personal information to anyone, and it can be sold to third parties or geo-profiled to serve targeted ads. Again, each of these posts had almost 1,000 comments from people who were desperately looking for work and thinking they were getting some sort of product or tool from an expert that would help them get employment at a good company. The comments were all high in praise, and they gladly left their email address with gratitude at the selflessness of the post. As someone who understands the complexities and intricacies of how staffing, workforce modeling, and planning goes, as well as the interview processes, I found this to be rather reprehensible. Not only were these posters encouraging people to leave their personal information, having them fakely believe that they were going to get some sort of value, but then they actually tried to sell it as generosity. Always remember that while you may be on LinkedIn to job search, others are on LinkedIn to sell their business or product, and they will have no hesitation to manipulate hot trends to do so. If someone is offering you something, whether it's free or paid, advice, product, or consultation, do research to see if they have the credentials and authority to back their claim up as an expert. Finally, do not provide your email address to a person or to a company unless you're aware of the marketing conditions, and never leave it in a public forum. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Feel free to watch the others. Follow me on social media. I'm especially active on TikTok. Let me know what topics you'd like me to cover, and thank you very much.